All right, everybody, we have a forgotten park today, and I'll get into that a little bit, but we're gonna detect it and see what's here. All right, so the reason I say this is a forgotten park is you really can't find an entrance. You have to know the homeowners that live on either side of the opening of the park. For some reason, they built whole neighborhoods around it. So I came in here. I used to come here as a kid when it was like open. It's still open to the public. You just really can't find the way to get in unless you know it's here. So I've never metal detected here before. I wanted to give it a shot. I'm gonna start down there, work my way up to the playground. But let's see what we find. I'll bring you in and hopefully we get something good. Let's check it out. All right, guys, I didn't even make it over to the corner I wanted to start it. I turned on my detector to get the metal detector balanced to the ground. I already found something, and you guys know from watching my videos, I love old locks, and that's exactly what this is. We have an old lock. There's where the hole for the key right there. We already got an old lock. This is gonna be pretty interesting. Let's see what we find in here. I don't think anybody's ever detected it, to be honest. This might be pretty good. I'll bring you back in the next one. All right, it looks like we got another interesting find right here. It looks like it's an old cap to something, like an old gas cap or something older. It's not like a bear cap or like a drink cap, but something industrial. Maybe it screws in this way. Oh, maybe it's like a gas cap that screws in. That's pretty cool nonetheless. Haven't found any coins yet, but we're finding just old stuff. I don't know if they backfilled this with garbage but whatnot, but it's a pretty cool place. We're just getting started. I definitely think this place was backfilled, because if you look, I'm pulling out a bunch of this copper tubing. I'm saving it just because it's copper and that's just my personality. I'll stick it aside and melt it down one day. But yeah, it's interesting. And there's this cats roaming everywhere. It's so weird. I'll bring you back when we find something else. I'm getting excited. We got our first coin of the hunt. It's right here. It's a penny. But check this out. It's very, very worn. I don't know if you can make it out. It's a 1 cent Wheatie. So we got a wheatback penny. So we know there's some older stuff here. The year looks like 1956, if I had to make it out, 1950. So we got something old out of this park, and I'm excited. Hopefully somebody dropped a dime from this time, but I'm getting pumped. I love finding wheatback pennies because that means there's something older out here, and I'm gonna find it. And wow, God, I'm shaking. It's my second Wheatie of 2020. I'm so pumped. All right, I'll bring you back in when I find something else. We got another penny. It's right here. Cleaned it off a little bit. It's a 1962 out of Denver. And why that's important to me is we're right in that range to find some silver. So I'm hoping we get a dime or a quarter or something like that, because that would just make this awesome. I'm gonna bring you back in. Sorry, it's not focusing there. And we'll see what we get. And I had to take off my sunglasses for this. We got another Wheatie, and it's a 1950. Oop, and I just dropped it on the ground. We got a 1950 Wheatie right here. Look at that. That's 2 Wheaties out of this just one part of the field. We're right in the range, guys. We're gonna find something silver right here. I have a feeling I'm just gonna metal detect this area really, really hard. And wow, dude, I'm shaking a little bit. 2 Wheaties right now. Woo! All right, I'll bring you guys back right now. I'm sorry if the video is not steady. Another Wheatie out of the same hole, and we have another signal. This one's 1958. Whew! I'm gonna keep digging. I'm gonna keep bringing you in on what we find in this hole. I'm also getting pieces of like housing materials. I don't know if this was like a trash site. I don't know, but wheatback pennies, I'll take them. Wow. Another penny right in this hole, right on top of a piece of glass. Just keep making this hole bigger. I kind of feel bad, but I'll fill it in well. It's 1961, so it's not a Wheatie, but it's still in that era. I'm gonna keep going and see if we find anything else around here. I've never seen anybody here, and like the whole town landscapers are out, but we did find a dime, 1967, not silver. I'm gonna move so they can do their job, and I'll see if I can come back a little bit later on. But this kind of sucks because I'm on a roll right now. All right, I'll bring you back. I couldn't stop myself yet. There's a lawnmower here, but 1936 on this penny. Another Wheatie. Holy cow, right there. My phone would have panicked, but they finished with cutting the grass. I had to cut out of the way. I'm so excited right now because I keep finding wheatbacks. 1936 is the one I just pulled out and really briefly just said, oh my God, 1936, and I had to hop out of the way of a lawnmower. But now it's lawnmower. The only problem is I see the big hole we dug. I'm trying to fill that in better. But The rest over here where we found that other 1936, I can't figure out where the hole was. I think it might be that one, but I'm gonna just re-metal detect and see what we get. We did find that dime. It was 1967, so we missed it by a little bit. But we'll find something silver, I'm sure of it. Let's see what else we get, and I'll bring you back in. Started working my way back from the main hole where we found the first couple of Wheaties. And when the lawnmower came through, there was a branch stuck in the ground and he crushed it completely. But when I metal detected under it, we got another Wheatie. It's a 1951 right there. Wow. We got a Wheatie spill. And honestly, I'm only about 15% in. This might be the longest metal detecting video I post. Maybe 2 parts. I don't know. We'll bring you back in and see what happens. The finds just keep coming. I literally am in the first quarter still. Not even 15%. All that to go. But we got a little buckle. Look at how cool that is. Could be a kid's buckle. Could be off of a dress. But how awesome. Looks older. Who knows? I'll bring you guys back, but wow, this is awesome. Still going here, and look at this. It's coming up 67 to 70, 67 to 70, sorry, I can't even speak right now. Piece of furniture bracket. How cool is that? We're gonna keep going. I'm about 20% done. We'll see how far I get today, but wow, I'm very, very happy. Got another find, another buckle. This time it looks like an adult belt buckle. How cool is that? I can't tell how old it is. It's a little rusted, but we'll get a better look in a second. I'll bring you guys back and we'll continue the park. Another one of those buckles. I don't know if it's off of a shoe, off of a belt. It is just so cool. This is found a belt buckle, that other buckle, and now this buckle. Wow. We had all those Wheaties in the beginning. Now we got all these buckles. I'm still right here. I'm honestly gonna have to make this part 2. All right, guys. Let me see what we find, and I'll decide if we're making another video, part 2. Oh, wow, best park I've ever done. I almost didn't videotape this find because I thought it was just a washer, but if you look, it has so much decorative stuff on it. This right here, and there's a piece at the bottom. I think this might be off of a bridle for a horse or something else. But wow, that looks so cool. It's all rusted, but you could see some of the fine detail. And I'm gonna try to get this one cleaned up later. Maybe make another video about it, but wow, this park is awesome. Literally, it's a public park. I don't think anybody's ever metal detected it. Wow. One of the coolest parts of metal detecting is when you find enough things to build the history of what you're finding. So we got something else, and look at this. It's another decorative circle. I think all the belts and all the different buckles and the pieces of horse, I think they're horse tack, essentially. I think these are old horse tacking material off of the bridles and everything for the horses. And why we found coins over there is maybe that's where they got on the horses. Maybe that's why these stones are here that are in the middle of the field. My town has a history of buying old houses and turning them into parks. And I think that's exactly what happened here. I think they might have had a couple horses with enough horse tack to fall off and rot. But wow, that is so cool. When metal detecting helps you write the history, it's like archaeology, but in a neighborhood. Literally, we're surrounded by houses. Who would have known this stuff is here unless we dug it out of the ground? How cool. Wow. I'm gonna level with you. I normally just like finding coins. For me, metal detecting has always been, oh, who could find silver or gold or something? But the history of this place is starting to like really intrigue me. Like, oh my God. Check this out. It's an old ring off of, I think, a horse, but you could see where it could be a bracelet. I honestly don't know. I think it's a ring off of a horse, but it looks like it opens right here at the top, or that's where the hinge was, and it would close on the bottom. Or it honestly looks like back in the day, the old medieval rings, but like, holy cow. How cool. Like, I love this history stuff, guys. Wow. When you just pull that out of the ground, it's just been in there. Holy cow. That's so cool. Thank you guys for watching my videos, man. This is so cool. Thank you guys. I'm gonna keep looking and see what I find. It's gonna be the last find for today, but we're definitely doing a part 2. I'm gonna show you what we just found. It's a dime. Came right out of here. It's only in 1995, so it's not an oldie, it's not silver, but Still a cool coin find. I'm gonna do a wrap up at my car. I actually broke my pinpointer, so I'm gonna borrow my dad's for tomorrow, and I'm gonna shoot part 2 of this one. But holy cow, what cool stuff we found. And we're only really halfway done. Still got a whole another half to do, and I can't wait to see what we find. I'll bring you back for the wrap up on part 1. And yeah. All right, guys, first half of the park done. And it's like the tale of two stories here. I normally lean towards coins, but I started to find this history, and it's so cool. So I'm gonna talk about each just for a halfway point wrap up. See, I scratched up the hood of my car, putting the stuff on there, it's whatever. These, I think, are from horses, like horse tack material. You got these rings. They're very decorative underneath the rust. You got all these other parts. So I think that tells the story of people riding horses. And we got modern change in there, so that I want to not really mention the modern change. We got some quarters and dimes and stuff, but I want to look underneath that to the older change we got. We got these wheatbacks here, ranging all the way from 1939, which is the oldest coin we found today, all the way through. Well, we got some pennies that from that same catch that was like 1964. So what I think is people would hop on their horses in the same area and drop the change out of their pocket, which I just think is so cool. So we got these awesome old wheatback pennies. We got these awesome pieces of the horse tack material. It is just so cool. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. Part 2 will be on the way. Remember, we're doing that 1 ounce silver giveaway for 100 subscribers. Guys, this is one of the best parks I've ever done. So please stay tuned for part 2, and we'll see what we find. Thank you guys again, and have a great day.